So this is a question from the cengage, which is from the motion in the dimension from the 3.5. Okay, let's see this question. So here it is saying that a balloon start rising upward with a constant acceleration a, and after some time t naught second, a packet is dropped from it which reaches the ground at after t second of the dropping, and we need to determine the value of t. So it's a very typical kinematic question recently asked in many JEE Mains examination. So if you look at the diagram also, here it is saying that at the some point of time the acceleration is reduced to half at naught square, and then it completes the at naught square and reaches back where the origin is. So now we're going to solve this question very easily with a very simple concept. Now the as we know with the analysis of the question analyze the situation. Okay, now analyze the situation is that t is equal to 0 at the t is equal to 0 when it is here at t is equal to 0 it moves with a constant acceleration a. So it is moving with a constant acceleration a, and when it reaches the top height it moves from the t equal to t naught, which means that from the a it attains to the value of t naught. So now we are going to solve the problem. So when the packet is dropped, the balloon is moving with the velocity, we can write as when the packet is dropped. So initial velocity will be 0 and the packet is dropped, so it will drop in t naught second. Okay, it is as stated. So the velocity would be 8 t naught second, correct? Now the other question states that the initial velocity of packet will be how much. So let us say that initial velocity is v naught, and we say that because u is 0, so we can avoid this situation, and we can directly write it as from when the when the packet will be when the packet will be thrown upward. For the upward it will be at naught. So this is for the downward and this is for the upward. So now I have the question that as the balloon rises upward with a constant acceleration a and the t naught second, so how much is the ground y naught covered, with the distance covered? So the y naught would be how much, because it is traveling in the y naught direction. So the y naught would be equal to half a t naught square, because it is covering the whole in a t naught second. So this is the how much. And for the packet, this is the for the distance, and for the packet would be, for the packet if I write, the packet would be about s is equal to, we write the direction as a negative because it is moving downward, we write it as gt square. Now why t? Because it is the total and this is the initial which is thrown. I have already said that from initial it was t0 and it reached to t naught. So initially it reached to the t naught and the total would be t square. Now let's give it a more from here we derive the equation more. So let me make it clear. Okay, so how much we have derived from here? We have derived the whole solution to this much. Now let's do this. Now if it is the acceleration and this is the acceleration, this is at the y naught. If I calculate the direction, that it will move in the y naught direction and then come back in a y naught minus y naught direction. So if I write this is a minus y naught direction, this minus y naught direction would be equal to how much? Would be equal to the same, would be equal to the how much? Would be equal to the same ut minus half gt square. Now for me it is asking the value of t. So now I need to solve this equation. Let's solve this equation in a much better way, so that in a clear way we can just find out the answer and we can get it right. Okay, if we can get it right. Okay, let's solve this. So now we have derived the relation between the upward and downward. So we have derived the relation. Let's write the relation back again, which is the half gt naught square is equal to ut minus half gt square. Now ut would be how much? U will be again at naught, which will be at naught. Okay, and this will be again t minus gt square, and here I can write the half t naught square. Deriving the relation will be get about gt square minus 2 at naught t minus a t naught square is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. I know there is a quadratic equation form because here we have a division of a 2 in the power. So we have a division of a 2 instances. That's why there will be a quadratic form. Now solving the equation quadratic, which is a very simple quadratic, you know that the quadratic would be how much? A t naught by g. The final answer, which would be about 1 plus g by a. Now the question arises from where this equation came upon. It's very simple. When you solve this quadratic equation, if you are a JEE Mains student, you can easily able to solve this question. But if you are a new student, you need to learn the formula which was in the class 10th about the minus b plus under root d upon by 2a. That one formula, if you remember, you can easily solve this equation. Thank you very much. Thank you.